Hello, YouTube. Well, being a hoodoo practitioner, and a few months ago I was traveling down the road doing 77 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone. Wasn't a work zone. So I got a ticket. The ticket was like $200 for speeding. And my insurance rates would go up by about $100 a year and all this stuff. So I panicked. I bought all this stuff, man, like mustard seeds, coriander seeds. Um, I got this court case bath crystals. I got court case incense and court case sachet powder. I followed the directions very closely. I also I got some court case oil. I made a honey jar with the name paper in it, and I've been burning brown candles on this jar. Now, I wrote the officer's name and the judge's name on this name paper and threw it in this jar. I also threw in some herbs, Cascara sagrada, bark, calendula flowers, just a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, this is said to help in a court case. I also bought 2 Little John to Chew roots. I was chewing on the roots today. I just got back from court. I also put together this little mojo bag for myself, carried it with me into court. It says Cascara sagrada, calendula flower, mustard seed, poppy seed, and dill seed. Okay? And in addition to all that stuff, I burnt some court case incense on a little charcoal tablet today. I also took a bath in court case as a court case bath crystals. In addition, I taped a Indian head penny over a card of Saint Ramon. San Ramon. Okay, it's Saint Raymond. And this guy is said to help, this saint is said to help people who are going to court for court cases, etc. In addition, I put together a freezer spell where I put the names and the judge's business card wrapped up into a wrapped with a red flannel cloth and sprinkled dill seeds and also coriander seeds over top of this. Now all this stuff probably cost me about $100 to go out and buy it all and etc. I know my order from Lucky Mojo was probably like $70-some. Now, all this work, all this, putting together stuff and everything, and I get there, and of course the the fucking police officer that wrote me the ticket is there. So immediately I'm just like, great. This is great. You know, because now I have to defend myself or somehow figure out something to say. I'm not a lawyer by any means. So, the police officer was there. The judge was not. About 10 minutes in, 10 till my actual time, the officer comes and opens up the door and calls me into the hearing room. So I go in there. The officer starts talking to me, asking me questions about, you know, what are you looking to do today, and all this stuff. And I'm like, well, I'd really like to have this ticket dismissed. And the officer's like, that's not going to happen. So, being the guy who doesn't really know, I've prayed. I mean, this happened prior to Thanksgiving. I think it was November 22nd. And I prayed and prayed and prayed. And when I got, like I said, the officer started talking to me. And we were talking about a whole bunch of stuff. You know, we were talking about work and state budget and all this stuff. And he was a really friendly guy, you know what I mean? Much different than he was on the street when he first met me. I mean, he was very, just almost came off as being a kind of an ass. You know, he just wrote the ticket, said you were speeding, and all this stuff. And so I did notice a major change in the attitude of the officer, and I believe that scheduled the traffic court date for today in order to kind of, I don't know, because he was there doing a whole bunch of other cases, they scheduled this, you know, the same day. I could have possibly rescheduled it, but again, I know nothing about any of this. And, you know, despite my prayers and stuff, the officer did agree to reduce the ticket down to, instead of going 22 over, 10 over, okay? So, I mean, we're looking at about a $40 refund given to me, and I'm going to carry this charge of speeding with me. It comes with 2 points, and each year in Pennsylvania the points expire. 3 points expire each year, so by next year I won't have any points, but I'll have to be good for another year, otherwise those 2 points will come back. But yeah, I mean, it's just it didn't work as I intended it to. I mean, I seriously prayed. I mean, I've been like sick to my stomach with all the stuff that I have to do, and you know, I truly want to, you know, express my, I guess, dissatisfaction with the amount of the lack of work that the spirits did for me. They did help me in reducing the ticket. Okay, I mean, I do appreciate that, but on the same note, that shit happens pretty much anytime you walk in there. If you're a nice guy and you greet the officer and you know everything is good, then why? You know, why do we need to spend $100 on magic supplies? I mean, the judge was also very friendly to me, and from my understanding, he was kind of a jerk or whatever to most people. So maybe this helped a little bit, but it did not do wonders for me. It did not. Um, it didn't. It didn't remove that fine. You know what I mean? And I'm surprised. But again, any religion, any magical prayer, it's all of it is based upon hope. There's no concrete guarantee that what you're doing is going to work. It just, you know, and that's what I'm getting from it. That's what I'm learning as time goes on. But it doesn't hurt to try, you know, and maybe other people have more luck than I do, and to start with, and you know, I hope to God I never have to use court case oil again. And I also got some lock keep away oil so that I don't have to deal with this. But I'm not gonna trust that 100%. If y'all go down the road, the cops aren't gonna be running from me. You know what I mean? But when I did wear that, I noticed a lot of. I did not see any cops. You know, it was just weird. And cops had a tendency to like not follow me. You know what I mean? So just surprising, and that's $100 more a year for insurance and all that stuff. But what can I do? I'm buying some Powerball tickets tonight. I hope that I win something, and I'm hoping that I win the entire jackpot if possible, because this shit is like a rainy day that just doesn't go away. I mean, it's a speeding ticket, I know, but I just, it really, it's not a good time. None of it is a good time, and it all takes energy and thoughts, and if you're not good at, if you're not a lawyer, you gotta go in front of a judge, and that's scary, and you know what I mean, but I think police officers are out there, and they just want to protect, you know what I mean, and they have no intention of causing a bunch of freaking all this shit that people post about, I mean, they're human beings. I mean, for the most part, Pennsylvania police, in this area anyways, have been pretty cool and chill. They don't really have a whole bunch of shit to do as far as, like, drug busts. I mean, there are some, but it's not like it's every day, or, you know what I mean? So their jobs are intense, but they're not as intense as if it were like a big city. But the town cops are really difficult to deal with, and I mean, from what I've seen, it's usually the state police that are pretty chill and cool, and You know, they'll give you a break, and you know. But you know, before the trial, you know, and we come to this agreement, and then the hearing happens, and the officer said, you know, what he would do for me and stuff, and I said, you know, okay, well, you know, I guess I'll take it. You know, I can't. I don't know. You know, the fucking there was a radar. You know what I mean? And the radar was pointed right at my car. I mean, I know I was doing. You know, I was speeding, and you know, we got it reduced though. We got it reduced. I'm thankful for that, but I put way too damn much work and time and worry into all this shit. I mean, it didn't get me out of anything. So don't put all of your hopes and dreams into religion. And it's all based upon luck. It's all based upon your heritage. And it's all based upon prayer. And some people have more of a connection to that world than I do. But I would truly like to establish that connection because, again, I feel slighted today, and you know, I feel disappointed in myself for purchasing all this stuff and finding that it really didn't do much for me. So, anyways, if you have any questions, just leave me a comment.